Hello everyone, Jarrett Harris here, Director of Research at Iron Connect. Like many, I made the annual pilgrimage to Orlando this February for various auction-related events, and this gave me the opportunity to poll many leaders in the industry. So I wanted to share 3 observations from those conversations and some thoughts about what might happen next in the construction equipment market. Observation 1, we are not yet seeing a surge of high-quality equipment hit the market. I went into the Orlando auctions expecting to see a much higher volume of late model, low hour equipment compared with last year. After all, OEM manufacturing rates have picked up, so it would seem logical to assume more high quality used iron would be sold through the auction channel. But that really wasn't the case. Certainly the overall volume at various auctions was much higher year over year, but not a single person I interviewed said the quality of equipment improved. 2/3 said the quality of equipment at this year's events was unchanged versus last year. 1/3 said it deteriorated. This seems to be a function of 2 things: strong utilization levels and questions around price performance. Last year, the market was still supply constrained, so if you had an underutilized piece of equipment, you were confident you could get top dollar at auction. This year, it's a different situation, and there seems to be a more wait and see on part of asset managers. So we're not yet seeing a surge of high quality equipment hit the market. Observation 2, pricing was solid relative to expectations. About 80% of the industry participants polled said pricing met their expectations. About 20% said prices exceeded expectations. Not a single executive I spoke with reported prices below what they thought. That's not to say prices were up significantly or even flat, but the price activity observed didn't really surprise our network to the downside. Activity levels in most regions remain fairly robust, and as we just discussed, there's not a ton of quality iron making its way to the market. So pricing was solid relative to expectations. Observation 3, there's still a lot of equipment sitting on the sidelines. Conversations with leading executives indicated that not only are many sitting on a lot of iron, but sitting on the same iron. This makes a lot of sense in the context of past shortages. If you look back at the production challenges of 2020 to 2023, a lot was due to third-party constraints, from basic inputs like steel and iron to more complex inputs like chips and wiring harnesses. When supply was constrained, it was generally constrained for the same product categories across various manufacturers. Many dealers were short the same equipment. Now many dealers are heavy the same equipment. There's still a lot of equipment sitting on the sidelines. So how do we think about what happens next? Well, the Florida auctions are always looked at as an indicator of market direction. And certainly the lack of an equipment surge is likely to be interpreted positively, as is a pricing environment that generally lived up to expectations. However, it's possible that asset managers will look at solid auction results, look at their inventory, and conclude it's safe to come out now. Should that spur an uptick in liquidations, we could see pricing pressure intensify. So it's certainly a good time to be monitoring values carefully and frequently. If you have any questions or would like to review how Iron Connect can help your operations in this changing market, please reach out to your sales representative or email me directly, jarrett@ironconnect.com. Stay sharp.